Hey everybody, Pinstripe here. Welcome back to some more IL-2. We are back here once more for yet another man in the high castle scenario in the J9N1 Kikka. This was the planned jet fighter for the Imperial Japanese Army, and it only made it to the prototype stage. It's a plane that I've been wanting to fly for some time. And we are going to be going up against some Me-262s, of course the more updated variants, as we are here in Western Australia looking to take off what is perhaps a fairly short runway. So we're just giving our engines some time to warm up before we throttle on off, put our flaps of course into takeoff, and we're going to push up this power gently. These beautiful sandy white beaches, as you'd expect in Western Australia, mate. But the Kikka, like I said, only made it to the prototype stage, so they'd only planned its bomb load, the weight of the bombs that could be carried, and I think it was the second planned prototype where they were looking to add two 30mm cannons, which is what we have here. Which I am thankful of course, because if we're going up against any kind of 109, any kind of Me-262, you want to be on equal footing, if not better, seeing as the Nazis are going to be updating their hardware as far as the Messerschmitt is concerned. So just pulling back on the throttle, not realizing that I've been near enough full power for perhaps a little bit too long. So we'll let our engine cool down. I don't have the usual radiators, of course. I probably should have maybe checked the manual before taking off, but again, you can see here it doesn't take long for the engines to cool off. So we're going to push ourselves up to say about 65% power. Wait for our squad to get in formation, because they really should be forming up at this point. My thinking for these kinds of locations as well is that, you know, if the Japanese and German empires were fighting one another, it would be occurring across the entire world. So any location is on the table pretty much, and it gives me an excuse to load a pretty map that I have not played on before. And as far as the Outback is concerned, I mean, this is looking pretty dang nice, mate. So just got to find these goddamn Me-262s and take them down. The general feel of this aircraft is, I mean, it's difficult not to compare it to the 262. I'm fairly certain that this was much smaller in comparison, but as far as weight and everything goes, it does feel pretty similar. You know, it's heavy, it's got a good weight to it, but it's not particularly manoeuvrable. Ah, hello there. We have got one guy on the ground here. looks like he has landed. But that's not going to save him. And he bites the dust. We're going to climb back up and continue this hunt because I'm very much itching to have some jet-on-jet dogfights here. I mean, the conditions are beautiful, so where are these Germans at? Ah, spotted. They are coming in down low. I'm not really sure if they're going for a landing or something, because they are... No, they're not, but they are crazy low. I mean, we're barely at 800 meters, and these guys are... Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. This guy, is he touched down? Or is he coming in for a landing? I think he is, yeah. We're going to catch him on the deflection here. Ooh, we shred him to pieces on the way through. Just catching him. We finally have our targets dead ahead. These guys are sticking together. But there's no real movement or intention of engagement yet. We'll swoop ourselves in. This guy pull in some hefty G's. That guy is going down pretty low. Who do I follow? That's my question. Probably this guy as he's closer and very slow. Gonna roll on top of him. Ooh, just missing him there. And again, he's going to pull himself back in towards us. Ooh, again, just missing. Just need to get these guns ahead of him. Gonna pull back to idle. And that's an easy picking right there. Where is his comrade? Down, try and cut into his turn. Yeah, but every time I do, he just climbs higher, but that's alright, because we can bring up our power. And yeah, it looks like he has been shredded by our wingman. I'll finish him off. Just for the sake of aiming. But that is it. He is done. And that is all ME-262s taken care of. So all that's left to do is return to base, which is across the entirety of the outback here. And you can see the coast there just on the horizon. That is where our base is, and that is where we shall land. I'm going to line myself up correctly though, probably go along the outside. Won't take us too long. Just a quick hop, skip and a jump. But we're going to get down fairly low. I want to be at about 500-ish meters, as I've learnt from flying in the jet-powered Shinden last time. Dispersing this speed is a priority, but I guess we do have the added benefit of having a better runway to land on compared to what was in Somaliland. But this approach is feeling much better compared to the Shinden. I honestly do think that last time my power just got stuck, because you know, here if I increase or decrease you can feel it, right? You can feel the difference. But in the Shinden it was just like I was in a constant stream, same power level throughout, and that just made it really difficult to land. So here I can properly see the speed that I'm pulling. We are still maybe a little bit too fast coming in. I'm just going to let it drop a little bit. And as we come below 300, this is probably where I will bring down flaps and just hoisting on the brake a bit. So landing flaps are down. This is where our gear can come down as well. Again, we are still a little bit fast, but I think it should be enough to carry us through here to the runway. Because there's a little dip. Bit of a bounce. Okay, I underestimated my distance. But we are now down, so there's that. I think we still have some of our landing gear because we're rolling. I don't know. Probably best to turn the engine off. So we come away from that encounter with the 3 aerial victories. Again, sadly not landing at all properly. That's something I need to work on in all jet aircraft. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Still plenty more to come from these Man in the High Castle scenarios. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later for the next one.